Hello everyone, my name is Harsimran Singh Lamba from BBA Semester 6 and I am here to deliver my PPT on sales distribution management. On the topic sales quotas, its methods and its types. It is an expected performance objective. Quotas are routinely assigned to the sales units such as the departments, divisions and individuals and they proceed to reach at these quotas in their respective domain. Their sales assigns for goals which are to achieve in a specific period of time. Second, sales quotas are the sum of the total sales of the future period and duties to achieve the component of the total sales by each salesperson are handed down to them at the beginning of the period. According to the Philip Kotler, a sales quota is the sales goal set for a product line, company division, or a sales representative. It is primarily a managerial device for defining and stimulating sales effort. They are sales assignments or goals and expectations of the top management expressed in the volume or in rupee sales of the specific future period. It is a part of the company's total expected market share that is assigned to the salesperson in each territory, a branch, a distributor, selling agent, a dealer, or any other selling unit as a target to be achieved in specific future period of time. Next is the seven main characteristics of sales quota. First, it is the sales goal set for the product as well as a salesman. Second, there is a time dimension of a sales quota. Third, sales quotas are assigned to salesmen, middlemen, or a branch. Fourth, it is required a desired level of performance. Fifth, it is managerial tool of a direction and control of sales activity. Sixth, sales quotas are determined on the basis of forecasting, sales potential, estimates of cost, and other market studies. 7. The success of sales quota system will depends on accuracy of data information used for the forecasting. Next is the a brief details of objective in setting sales quotas. First, for determining the goal of salesman, sales territory, sales department or branch office. Second, for evaluating the market territories in respect of the prospects of the sales and marketing situation. Third, for balanced growth of market territories, the territories where the sales are competitively lower, efforts can be made for increasing the sales. Fourth, to motivate the salesman towards achievements of the prescribed quota within the prescribed time. Fifth, for facilitating the sales manager to evaluate the salesman productivity in case of failure of achieve the set quota, the reasons for which can be analyzed. Sixth, for the development of effective remunerative plans for the salesmen. Those who achieve more than the prescribed quota are provided with commission or bonus. Seventh is to control the activities of salesmen and to encourage them to increase prescribed quota within the prescribed time limit. Next are the types of sales quota, in which the sales volume quota, activity quotas, financial quotas, and combination quotas. First is the sales and the volume quota. Sales and the volume quota is the allocation of sales quantity of salesperson, geographically, regions, contribution, outlay, etc. This quota can be implemented according to sales performed or revenue earned by the respective units. The combination of both the criteria can also be used for the implementation of this quota. The quantity of the sales and revenue earned can be allocated to the respective unit and it has to fulfill the at least one of them. Second point is the most of the companies follow this method of quota setting. It is the most traditional and commonly used method in Indian organizations because this method provides an important standard of appraising the performance of individual salespeople, intermediaries, and branch. Third is the sales volume quotas communicate the organization expectation in terms of what amount of sales for what period. For example, Torrent Pharmaceutical uses rupee sales objectives, whereas the company like General Motor uses the number of cars and commercial vehicles. Example is the persons Rakesh, Subodh, Dilip, and Vishnu, and their total actual sales and quotas Actual sales divided by quota into 100. Next is the sales budget quota. These kind of quotas are set for the various units by in order to control the expenses, gross margins and net profits. The overall intentions of setting a budget quota is to make it clear to salesperson and they are more of responsibility center where the job includes not only the obtaining desired sales. Expenses quota ensures the salespeople limit their expenses in aligning the sales volume and control the cost of the acquired customers. In this method, the sales manager seeks to provide salesperson with financial incentives. Here is the one more example. It is a type of the sheet of the Alchem Pharmaceuticals. Next is the sales activity quota. The activity of the salesperson has direct influence on the sales of organization. The salesperson is not always involved in the sales realization. For example, a retail person has a job providing information only. In this case, the quota can be fixed on the activity a salesperson has to perform rather than the financial income. In addition to the direct sales activity, the salesperson is expected to do some non-selling activities and quota can be set as a mix of these activities. Activities quota is mostly seen in the insurance selling, whereas the salespeople are continuously to prospecting general sales led and develop new business. Example is here. Second is the combination quota. Many organizations use a combination of these quotas. The most common combination is the sales volume and the activity quota. Combination quota is used to control sales force performance on the basis of selling and non-selling activities. A combination sales quota can be achieved in sales target of 1000 units along with the developing the 20 new key accounts, identifying 100 prospects. These kind of quota often reduces the expected understanding level of the job for a notice and the often serve the demonstrator. Next is the methods of sales quota. Methods are the territory potential. Second is the part sales expenses, total marketing estimates, executive judgment, salespeople's estimates, compensation plan. Total market estimate method. Total market estimate method is used to determine sales quota in places where the management doesn't have any data about the market potential. It can be determined by dividing the company's sales quota with the respect of the regions or dividing sales quota according to relative sales opportunity. Territory method directly relates to territorial sales potential to sales quota. The potential here is the total industry sales of the segment. Sales potential represents the maximum market size of the product. Past sales experience method. Past sales is the experience method determines the sales quantity based on the previous year sales. Management of the organization set this up by increasing some percentage from the previous sales record. For more precision in the approach, management most commonly use the average of several years of the baseline for the measurement. Executive judgment method. In this method, sales quota volume is determined by the management, but it is more likely to be guess. The management includes the sales quantity and no fixed procedures are involved. Salespeople estimate. In this method, the sales quota is determined by the salesperson of the organization. Though this approach are more relevant, sales estimate can be maintained, which can be achieved by the salesperson. Compensation plan. Compensation method is based on the management's view of what a particular salesperson should receive a revenue. This method does not take into account the sales projection or territorial volume. Thank you.